Spiritual Life Center. Welcome to the SLC Sunday Experience. We're so glad you're here. We want you to know your soul is in the right place at the right time.
That's right, you're in the right place at the right time, just where you were meant to be. Whether you're live streaming or you're here in person, we're gonna sing about it. Here we go! I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. In the right place, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh, my soul. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Good morning to those live streaming. You're in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. Yeah, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. Oh, my soul. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. I'm getting the message. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Come on, put your hands together. My soul is welcome. Yeah, you know it is. My soul is everybody is welcome. My soul is welcome. No matter what color, what culture, sexual orientation, political or religious affiliation. My soul is many paths. Everybody's welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Good morning, Spiritual Life Center. Good morning. I'm Heather Estay, and this is the Reverend Deborah Phillips, and it is our privilege to welcome you this morning in the name of all that is good, all that is holy, all that is sacred, and in the warm and loving spirit of this ministry, Spiritual Life Center. And if you're here in a seat for the first time, or you're at home watching online with a mimosa, we especially welcome you. We especially welcome you because in our experience, no matter how you're here, you're not here by accident, but by divine appointment. So thank you for keeping your appointment. And I know today, especially with our great guest speaker, you're going to hear something that is especially for you. Especially for you. And so you can hear that thing that is especially for you. Please check your cell phones right now and turn them off. Also, you won't get the skanky look from your neighbor when it goes off during meditation. Skanky. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm going to use that next time I do that part of the announcement.
Skank eye.
And let's take just a moment now to send ourselves in prayer as we move into this amazing service. Taking a breath, and we gather ourselves back together, being in this place at this time, centering into our hearts, and knowing that we have come here together today by divine appointment to be filled and enlightened and brought up to our highest and best, and that we can take that highest and best out into the world, moving it into a world of peace and joy and love and divine peace. Amen.
Amen. So I mentioned we have a special guest, Karen Drucker. And some of you, I know, some of us know her, and some of you may not know her. So I'd like to introduce her. She's a singer, songwriter, inspirational presenter, but I would say she's not a presenter. I'd say she's the kind of person who speaks from her heart directly to your heart. So whatever that's called. She's won all kinds of awards for New Thought music, but there are some things you may not know about her. First of all, she was on the first USA women's relay team to swim the English Channel. I know. Look at those Michelle Obama arms. She's just really got them. She also, at the tender age of 13, she won the Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan calling contest. And if you are fortunate, she will give you an example of that. But I think what's most important about her is something that she wrote herself. I want to help people and make a difference with my music. It was Mother Teresa who said, we cannot do great things, only small things with love. That is my main intention with my music. If I'm making a difference in some small way, I am happy. So I always feel, having experienced her, that she should be ecstatic because she makes a huge difference in this world. So help me welcome Karen Drucker. So Karen gave an awesome concert last night. For those of you who weren't there, aw. But we had some great sponsors. Faye Hallman sponsored it, and also Pat Harvey and her volunteers arranged everything and organized things. So if you could please give them a little round of applause. And now, after this service at 1:30, Karen's going to be giving a play shop. And I know, after you hear her today, you're going to be desperate to go to that play shop. So all you need to do is run right out. Don't run over anybody. Just run right out to registration. You can still register, call, cancel whatever plans you had, and then stick around because the choir is so smart that they have lunch and goodies in the kitchen, which is through the courtyard, through the office, for you right before the play shop. So you don't even need to leave, but you'll have a wonderful time. Karen does all kinds of things. The best way to find out about the awesome things that she does, because you're going to want to after you see her, is to go on her mailing list, and you can sign up for that out in the courtyard. But she's got coming up, October 19th, she's got a women's retreat in Marin. So go ahead and get on that mailing list and find out about all the wonderful things that Karen's doing.
And so for the last, I don't know, several months now, we have been saying the 5 unity principles together. And we're doing this because, A, it's good for us to know what we teach. Because when someone comes up to you and says, so what are you guys doing over there, you bunch of weirdos? It happens, right? So this is a way to help us start integrating this into our own consciousness, but also gives us some tools when someone asks that question. So let's say these together. God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action. This coming Wednesday, the WOW program is a talking stick council, and we're going to be celebrating clarity. Now, how many people came to the talking stick? That's not easy to say, by the way. Talking stick council in November after our anniversary service. I'm sure quite a few people of you came. So what we will do is we will sit in a circle, we will call in the 4 directions, and then just sit and pass the talking stick around and quietly share our experiences of clearing out our clutter and some of the other things that Karen's going to be talking about in her workshop. If you can't make the workshop, you can still come because this is relevant to everybody in their lives. So we'll see you on June 26th. The salad is at 6 and the program is at 7.
And now Donna Abadoni is going to tell us about a special class that she's presenting, Transformission.
Hi. If you happen to be wandering through the pages of your program this morning and you look at the pink sheet, oh my gosh, my picture is on it. Oh. And it's a darn good picture. Look at that. One of my colleagues at Cap Radio took that picture. we are going to have some fun in August. Hot August nights with Donna.
Oh, woohoo!
Whose idea was that? It was mine. The last time I was here, we were talking about changing the world and finding your passion and finding your mission. And that's a lot of what we're going to be doing in August. You may remember that I talked to you about my dad, who would send me off to school every morning when I was in high school by saying, "You can do anything you set your mind to do." And I didn't believe him because I was 15, but I grew up since then, and you've all grown up since then.
Yeah.
And the Transformation Project has grown up a lot since then. This was a class that I taught at SLC for about 5 years, but that was 10 years ago. So the world has changed. We've all changed. And this class is like the 2.0 version. Maybe it's the 4.0 version. It's changed dramatically. We're in a place now where we need to really find our passion, our mission, and work as individuals and work as a community to make some change in what we see around us. Now, if you want to come in and you want to talk about your health and how to improve it, we're there. If you want to come in and talk about, I'm retiring soon and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, we've got you. If you want to come in and say, I need to do something political, but I don't know what it is, we'll handle that too. Whatever is on your mind, whatever is in your life, this transformation class is here for you. And you'll see how it works. Everybody in the room, no matter what they walk in with, walk out together, pretty much holding hands with the same mission in them. So this is 5 weeks in August. I'm going to give a talk here on August 4th. That'll be fun. And then starting that Thursday, for August 8th, for 5 consecutive Thursday nights, we'll have a class here at SLC, the Transformation class. I want you to know that there is a book involved in it. It's more like the notes that you need. Instead of giving you handouts, I'm giving you a book. That is included in the cost of the workshop, the class rather. So it's all inclusive. And is there anything else I need to know that you need to know? No, I think that's everything. Except that I'll be here after the service to answer any questions that you have. And I look forward to having some hot August nights with y'all.
Thanks, Donna.
Yeah, it's Q Up time again. The Q Effect 21-day process training is on Saturday, July 13th. And for those, how many people have gone through the... Okay, so we have lots of opportunities. This particular session there is limited seating, so you need to get your reservation in pretty soon. But this class, this training gives you tools to deal with your own triggers, and it also helps you deal with other people's triggers that are coming at you. So you can sign up out in the courtyard, you can sign up online. The training is from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on July 13th. That's a Saturday. And then there's 3 debrief sessions on Tuesdays, and that's July 16th, 23rd, and 30th, and those are in the evening. So get your place reserved right now.
And we have so many activities going on. We can't tell you about all of them at SLC, but please look in your bulletins or also go to slcworld.org to find out about all the fun things that we're doing. And now I'd like to introduce some special, highly attractive people. Our ambassadors, if you would stand, on our board of trustees, and our prayer chaplains. If you would all please stand. Or not stand, just hold up your name tag like Beverly back there. That's great. Ambassadors wear the rainbow ribbons. And they're these great, friendly, cheerful people who know how to help you get connected within this community. So please go access them. The Board of Trustees wear the purple ribbons. They're here to guide this community and the business of this community. So if you have any questions, you have any comments, go see those purple ribbon people. And finally, and especially our prayer chaplains. These precious people have given at least a year of service to this community, holding us all in sacred space and individually in sacred space. So they're available. They are awesome prayers. They're available after the service in the sanctuary and in the courtyard to pray with you for your joys and your challenges. So please go see them.
If you're here for the very first time, in a moment we're going to ask you to raise your hand, but we also want you to know that there are so many ways to be connected here at SLC that we're going to give you the opportunity. You'll be given a card that you can fill out. You can put it in the offering. You can take it outside to the welcome table, which is just around the corner as you go out the door, and they have a very special gift for you there.
I always hope it's a toaster. So now, if you're here for the first time, if you would please raise your hand up high, way high, wave it around. There you go, proud of you. What we're going to be giving you is a purple ribbon, and we ask that you wear it and near your heart so that we can welcome you appropriately. You're part of this community, even if it's just for today or if it's for the next 10 years. We welcome you. And so now let's stand, greet our newcomers, and greet each other.
I just have a little spoiler alert for you. Before we start the meet and greet, oh, they're already going. They're already going. Okay, we'll just go for it. Oh, this is going well. This is going well. So we're going to bring Karen up in just a second, and she's going to lead us in our first song. So right now, I'm asking y'all to please take a seat, and we're going to move into our cue triggers. I'm triggered. Okay, everybody, let's settle in. So for some time now, for some months, we've been speaking our community cue trigger points that we determined as a community are keeping us or getting in the way from living with nothing and no one against us. And so we are going to speak those together, as well as all the beautiful qualities we affirm we are here to be. So let's do that together. Please have compassion for us when we are being not enough, distrusting, grieving, blaming, powerless, fearful, because this is who we have come here to be, inspired, in integrity, joy-filled, compassionate, unstoppable, generous, and transformational. Now let's weave all of those beautiful qualities into our vision statement. Spiritual Life Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions. Weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom, we cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet. Yes. And now, without further ado, please welcome Karen Drucker.
Thank you. Hi. So if you come to my workshop this afternoon, I have a great song called Triggered, which we're all going to sing. But for right now, is that right? Yeah. So do you believe that you have the light in you? So I'm going to teach you a little chant to remember that light. It goes like this. I am a light, I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. Sing that with me now. Let's do it again. Am a light. I shine so bright. I shine so bright. You got it. I illuminate the darkness. One more time. Say it. You got it now. Am a light. Shine so bright. Shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. Here we go now. There are times when I forget that Spirit lives inside of me. And when I drop into that source of love in my heart, I am free. And I am a light. Shine so bright. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. Shine so bright. Shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. There's a truth that I know. It's deep inside my soul. Every day's an opportunity to shine that light to everyone that I see. And I am a light. Yeah, you got it now. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. Can we do choreography? I illuminate. Do this. Say, I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the. Now go you. And you are a light. You shine so bright. You illuminate the darkness. And you are a light. You shine so bright. You illuminate. How about we? Say we are a light. We shine so bright. We illuminate the darkness. We are a light. We shine so bright. We illuminate. All right, now bring it down. Go back to I. Go back to I. Am a light. Really feel that. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate. Sing with me now. Let's say I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am so spoiled being here. Let's hear it for this band, please. These singers, oh my God. Yeah, you can start. You know, y'all are spoiled with this band. I got to tell you. Let's hear it for Paula, please, putting this all together. You know, it's interesting. I travel around to all these different churches all around the country doing my thing. And, you know, sometimes some of the bands, like a song like that would turn out to be a polka. And you just have to sort of go with it because that's what they're hearing. So I'm very spoiled with this band. So we're going to go into kind of a meditation-y song here for you. And You know, I have this wonderful mentor by the name of Rachel Remen. She wrote Kitchen Table Wisdom and My Grandfather's Blessings. I highly suggest you check out those books. But she's an older woman, and she has such wisdom. And one day I came to her and I said, Rachel, I'm so overwhelmed with what's going on in the world right now. The divisiveness, just what's going on? What is mine to do in all of this? And she just turned to me and she said, Karen, if you could just touch one heart every day, connect with one person every day through your presence, through your love, through your kindness, you're healing the world. One heart at a time. And I went, ooh, song title. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you and I know you, 'cause you're a part of me. That's the whole thing. Want to sing with me? And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world. We can change one heart at a time. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're part of me. You're a part of me. All right, you got it? Sing it one more time. And we can change the world. We can change the world. One heart at a time. One heart at a time. We can change the world. We can change the world. One heart at a time. One heart at a time. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're a part of me. And my heart is open to love. And my heart is ready to love each of you. How about sing this time? You can. You can change the world. You can change the one heart at a time. One heart. And you can change the world. You can change the one heart at a time. One heart. I see you. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're a part of me. All right, now let's take responsibility and say, I can change the world. I can change the one heart at a time. One heart. And I can change the world. I can change the one heart at a time. One heart. I see you. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're a part of me. And my heart is open to love. Right now, my heart is ready to love each of you. So the other thing Rachel told me, she said in the Native American tradition, there's a story, there's a myth about Grandmother Spider Woman. And Grandmother Spider Woman is here always weaving invisible threads between us. She's always there. Whenever there's any problem, she's there to put those weaves and strings between us. But it's only when we go through some kind of a tragedy, some sort of an emergency, like the fires that they had, the campfires, or in Santa Rosa, where I was the music director of that church up there, those huge fires. And all of a sudden you have people coming and saying, what can I do for you? How can I help you? Do you need food? Do you need a place to stay? And all of a sudden, those invisible threads become visible. And so right now, just to make those threads be visible, put your right hand over your heart. Put your left hand on the person next to you, on their shoulder, wherever. As much as it's awkward to do that, feels funny. But right now, I want you to feel that energy. Feel what that feels like right now, how it just shifted in this room. That connection. And you know, that's why we come to church. Yes, you come for the message. Yes, you come for the music. But you really come for this right here. This is it. I could be done right now, and I would have said my talk. Because this is what it is just that you are seen and you are heard here. That you walk in these doors and you are loved for who you are. The mission statement that you have makes it so clear. When you come in these doors, you are seen. And isn't that the greatest gift we can give anyone? If we had each of you come up here and tell your stories, we would bow at your feet with what you've gone through in your life. So to feel that person on one side, send them energy, send them some love. Send energy to the person on the other side of you. Send energy to the person behind you, in front of you. And let that energy ripple right now through this room in this meditation. Because this is what it's all about. And ripple out to people in your life that couldn't be here this morning, that are on your heart. Maybe someone who's having a health challenge or a relationship challenge. Send them some love. All of a sudden they're going to feel a little goose and they're going to go, oh, what was that? It was all of us. Send some love out to the political situation, the different things that are going on in the world. Just send your love. Send that light. Because when we keep sending the light, that is how we heal the world. One heart at a time. One heart, one heart, one heart, one heart at a time. So breathe that in. Take one other breath. One heart, one heart, one heart, one heart, one heart, one heart. You can just. All right, so take another deep breath. Look around this room for a second. See all these. Y'all have to see how your face has changed. Y'all look soft and purty. Purty. All right, you can take your hands off. So greet the person next to you. Greet the person next to you. Say, oh, look at you. You're fabulous today. So glad you're here. Let's let church start. Here we go. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So that's really all I had to say. So thanks so much for coming. Thank you so much. So, you know, that is one of my things. If I was to say, what is my mission statement? What is my message? It is this. It is that it all starts with your heart. It all starts with your heart. When you can fill your heart up every morning and you greet the day with that, excuse me, I'm going to go over here now. Are you ready? Yes, you are. You rock. Can we give him some love back there? I'm spoiled. So it all starts with your heart, because the truth is when we fill up, not yet. When we fill up our hearts first, I'll let you know. When we fill up our hearts first, we greet the day from that place. We greet the day with this filled up cup. You know, and when you start the day, if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you turn off the 11 o'clock radio, it's like, oh God, I'm already late, you know, and then you're starting your day from this place of, who started their day that way today? But when you start your day going to the mirror, looking at yourself and going, oh my God, did you get more beautiful overnight? What is the deal? When you do that, when you come from that place of just thinking you are just a babe, it just makes the difference. But so oftentimes we look and go, oh my God, everything's dropping, wrinkles, it's like, and when you start your day with any kind of thoughts like, the Beatles, I think I'm gonna be sad, I think it's today, yeah. And we get those messages in our head. But, I have this idea, I'm ready for you now. I have this idea that if you could look in the mirror first thing every morning doing something like this, it would change your day. So take a little look. Take a little look.
Now, my whole house is great. I can do anything good. I like my school. I like anything. I like my dad. I like my cousins. I like my aunts. I like my Allisons. I like my mom. I like my sisters. I like my dad. I like my hair. I like my haircuts. I like my pajamas. I like my stuff. I like my rooms. I like my whole house. My whole house is great. I can do anything good. Yeah.
So could you imagine doing that? So I'm going to charge you with this. I want you to, when you go home today, I want you to look in the mirror and do a laundry list. If I like my hair, I like my haircuts, I like my pajamas, whatever it is, okay? Start your day that way. And so I learned this whole concept of starting your day with checking in with your heart. When I was part of a play many years ago, my character in this little show was Dr. Hart, and we had a puppet show that we went around to all the Bay Area children's hospitals. And it was oh my God, it was so hard to do these shows because you'd walk in and all these little kids are just hooked up to all these machines and they're sick, and we would try and come in and just make their lives better. But my job in this show as Dr. Hart, I was completely covered with hearts, a heart outfit and hard socks and hard hats and everything. And my job was I would take my little stethoscope and I'd go up to each of the children and I'd say, what does your heart have to say? What does your heart have to say? And I gave them the space to be able to say what was true for them. Their parents weren't in the room, the doctors weren't in the room, and they would just look up at Dr. Hart and confess and say, I'm worried about my parents. My heart is saying that it's sad because I want to go out and play. And I gave them that space. And I think when we give ourselves that space to start our day from that, what does my heart really have to say today? And you allow yourself to be still enough to hear. But how often do we just get up and rush out? You don't even take the time to do that. But that's what meditation is. If you even give yourself 3 minutes, 2 minutes, just to say, what does my heart have to say? And sometimes what's uncomfortable is that what might come up is contradictory to what you have planned in that day. And you have to be willing to disappoint someone. That's the thing. Cheryl Richardson said, to be truly authentic to your true self, you have to be willing to disappoint someone every day. Ooh. You have to be willing to disappoint someone every day. But as Brene Brown said, I'd rather choose discomfort over resentment. So one of my main words is authenticity. I don't want to do anything where I'm going in and putting a plastic smile on my face and doing something I don't want to do. So, I've now really structured my life to be that if I'm not going to do something, I allow myself to take that time and say, what is really true for me here? Do I want to do this thing? And if I don't, I have to go through that uncomfortableness of going, I really love you a lot, but I really can't do this meeting today. And you know what? The world, as we know it, does not blow up. It's really amazing. But when I start my day in this positive, here's what my day is going to be, here's my word for the day, it really makes a difference. And I think, I'm a little prejudiced, but I think music really helps to bring that message in. Because when you start your day with a positive song, with something that's saying, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful. Or one of my favorite ones, I will be gentle with myself, I will be gentle with myself, and I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. If I allow those kind of messages to start my day, I'm more gentle throughout the day, as opposed to, I was in a hotel, the very first song that came on the alarm clock radio in my hotel room was Linda Ronstadt saying to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. And just in case I didn't hear it, she said, I'm going to say it again. You're no good, you're no good. You're just no good. You know, you got to just change that, because the truth is your inner critic is going to come up all the time saying, just rambling on with all these kinds of things, all these not good enoughs. And it's up to us to say, back off. I want you to practice this actually with me. Right now, I want you to get a little attitude. Back off. So my critic, her name is Zelda. And anytime I'm doing anything that's stretching and growing me or doing anything, she will come in with everything. I mean, you know, you're not good enough, you're not, all this kind of stuff. And so it is up to us, in order to have that presence, in order to shine our lights and not dim down, to really shine and say, I am a light. We have to be able to say to that inner critic, back off. So I have a little thing, I know you are there, I hear what you say, but that is not my truth today. I know you are there, I hear what you say, everyone do it with me. But that is not my truth today. Because truly, I have 20 CDs out at this point. You'd think it would get easier, but every time I go in the recording studio and I put those headphones on, I hear going, really? You're going to do? No one likes your songs. Why you're just saying the same thing over and over. I mean, it'll like come up with all of these things. And I actually wrote a song called Taming My Inner Critic that I wrote about her. So I'm in the recording studio and she's going, this song isn't very good. And I'm going, shut up, this is about you. Stop it, stop it. So I've learned if I take her to Starbucks, my personal church, if I take her to Starbucks and I leave her there for about an hour with a People magazine, and she reads it cover to cover, I can run over here, record my little song, and then come and get her like nothing ever happened. So you have to learn ways to get around this. But the reason why I'm even mentioning this is because it all comes down to what that first song was. I am a light. Do you believe that? Because when you really believe that you are that light, that you can shine, that you can give your gift to the world, that you just being yourself is a gift, then it's like everything comes from that. Am I going to do this again? Yes, let's do it. Who wants to be a volunteer? I need one volunteer. Come on up. I did this in the first service. This is spontaneous. So what I want you to do, how are you doing? What's your name?
Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. You're gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. So what I want you to do in just a moment, I want you, all you're going to do is receive, okay?
Oh, like that.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You just get to receive. What fun. I mean, isn't that fun? Really, do you know what it's like just to receive? Are you good at that? May I suggest that you start practicing? Because, okay, I'm going to get into that in a second. All right, but for her, what I want you to do in just a moment, all right, I want you to come right over here. What I want you to do, right here. What I want you to do in just a moment, I'm going to have you all give her a standing ovation, okay? And all you get to do is just receive it, okay? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now just stay there. Stay there. Just look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Take a deep breath. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. How did that feel?
Amazing but weird.
Amazing but weird. But the truth is, you did that very well. Very well. But the truth is, we all deserve a standing ovation every day. I suggest you look in the mirror and give yourself a standing ovation every day. Because the truth is, who we are and the stories that we have and the triumphs and the disappointments we have in our life, everything has led you to this place that you're in right now. And you know, one of the things that I have this mission statement about is having us just be more kind to each other and just even getting past that uncomfortableness of just touching. You know, in all my women's retreats, one of my favorite exercises is I do this thing where there will be a group of people in the middle and a group of people on the outside, and the outside people come in, and the people on the inside, their eyes are closed, but their job is just simply to receive people coming up and just touching them and whispering, you know, things in their ear about, you know, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're whatever. And I see people, I'm playing piano as this is happening, and I always see like these little just trickles coming down. And I had one church that hired me to do their women's retreat, and the minister called me before the retreat, and she said, you know, Karen, I don't want to tell you what exercises to do at our retreat, but last year you did this certain exercise, and I had more women come up to me at the end of this retreat and say, that was the first time I've been touched in years. It's the first time that anyone said a kind word to me, that I really felt, that I was allowing myself to just receive. And, you know, I think that that's the biggest thing we're being called to do right now in these challenging times, is just be kind. Just be kind to each other. But it starts with being kind to yourself. It starts with saying, back off to that critic, that when you press past that place that is a little uncomfortable, that you just move past it and you make that connection. But I mean, the reason why I love doing that standing ovation exercise is that years ago I had a performance workshop, and I had everyone go home and learn a song and come back the next week. And the first person got up with their guitar and they're ready to perform. And I said, no, put the guitar down and just stand there. We're going to give you a standing ovation. And everybody just melted down. Like, well, why would you do that? I haven't done my act. You know, I've worked all week on you're ripping me off of my act. And I said, but that's the point. If you can't get that who you are just standing there is worth a standing ovation, then we have work to do. Because the song and how well you sing and how well you play guitar is just the cherries and the whipped cream on top of the cake that you are. And that's true for all of us, where we go through all this stuff about how we're presenting ourselves and how we look and how my degrees and my this and that. You know, it's your light that people feel. It's that kindness that people feel. They're gonna remember more how they felt around you than what you said. You know, that's what I start every talk with. I mean, hopefully you're gonna walk away with something from me today, but all I want you to get is my heart, and that I care, and that my heart is open to your heart. And I just truly believe in that song, if we can take the time to just touch one heart every day, that's how we make the difference. And it's in such small ways. I mean, like, for example, I travel a lot, and I have this little thing I do where I have $21 bills when I go on a trip. And my goal is to get rid of those dollar bills with, you know, tips or whatever, but I give them out before I come home. And so I look for opportunities that allows me to be more present, which is what the main thing that I'm talking about here is, like, you have to be present to even show, what is that expression? When you're winning an award, you have to be present to get that award. You have to be present. And so what will happen for me is I'll be, you know, stumbling into Starbucks in the morning, and, you know, getting my latte, and the trigger, the wake up for me will be I'll hear someone, you know, before me say, oh, you know, I want a cup of coffee, and that will be my wake up of going, oh, and I will say, you know, can I, you know, let me pay for her coffee. And this one woman in particular recently, this was great. I said, you know, I'll pay for her coffee, and this woman looks at me like I have 3 heads. She just goes, what? And I said, well, I'd like to pay for your coffee. And she goes, well, why would you want to do that? And I wanted to say, there's a church down the street you might want to check, but I didn't. So I said, you know, this is just kind of one of the things I do. I like to, you know, pay for people's coffee every once in a while. And she goes, well, why don't you give it to someone who really needs it? I don't need it. It's like, really? So we go through this thing back and forth where she, yeah, and I'm just worried, like, we're kind of bantering and back and forth. And I just finally said, look, lady, it's a cup of coffee. Just take it. And she goes, fine, whatever. One heart at a time. Okay, so But again, those are those moments where you just go, why did I do that? This is really dumb. But, it's sticking with it. It's saying that this is my path. This is what I woke up saying. What does my heart have to say today? Be present and give. Okay, fine. So now we have to move down to wait for our little coffees, and now it's really awkward, and I'm going, oh, Drucker, why did you do this? This is really stupid. And then she looks at me, and her face is totally softened, and she looks at me, and she says, no one ever does this for me. No one ever does this for me. And I said, well, thank you. I really appreciate that you gave me that opportunity. It's just what I like to do. And then we have that awkward silence again, and then she goes, so is this one of those pay it forward kind of things? And I'm like, whatever. But we just all need to be seen and heard. And it's just the greatest gift when we do. And so I was on a Southwest Airlines flight. I fly Southwest all the time. And the flight attendant comes on the loudspeaker, and she goes, may I have your attention, please? And everyone just kind of goes like this. She goes, I want you all to put your call light indicator on right now. And we're all thinking, oh my God, Mayday, Mayday, the plane's going down, what's happening? And you can just feel everyone like, because you know how planes are, everyone just kind of is like, no one listens to anything. All of a sudden, everyone's like this. Put your call attendant light on. So everyone does, and all these lights come up. And she goes, back in row 76A, there's a man, he's celebrating his 90th birthday. We are all going to sing happy birthday to him, and at the end, you are going to stand up, this man, and you're going to blow, and all of a sudden, all the lights will go off when you do that. So those are all the twinkling lights of your candles. So in that moment, you talk about connection. All of a sudden, happy birthday to you. I mean, everyone is like singing, and because it's such a long plane, this side, the front is doing it one thing, we're back here going, happy birthday to, and it sounds terrible. And everyone's in the wrong key and in the wrong place, and it's just bad, and it was fabulous. I burst into tears. It was so bad and it was so fabulous because it was all about connection. And this guy was beaming. He was just beaming. And at the end, everyone's, how everyone's getting off planes, they're all rushing. This time, they made him stand at the end, when you're all coming off, and they gave him a little crown of pretzel sticks made into a little crown. And he just was like, he received everyone going out. And it was so amazing because, everyone is so grumpy when they're getting off these planes, just like it's like get out. This time everyone like literally just took the, happy birthday. And he just was like, receiving it. Yep.
This literally just happened to me on South.
Did it? Yeah. The same thing?
The guy goes, do you get Paris easily? I'm like, no. And at the end, they did the same exact thing. It was the swizzle sticks.
Swizzle sticks, that's right. So that's what it's about. But why did that happen like that? Because all of a sudden, here's a group of strangers that are just connected. And it happened on another, I was doing a rental car thing, and, same thing, you're at the end of your trip, and we all get into this rental car thing in Phoenix, and we put our bags in, and all of a sudden the doors close, and you hear, my name is Melinda, and for the next 5 minutes, you're mine. And you could just see everyone going, oh my God, bus trip from hell, what are we into now? And for the next 5 minutes, this woman, Melinda, completely entertained us with stories, and she had us singing. She's just like doing this whole thing for 5 minutes. What would normally be a stupid, boring ride where you'd be checking your cell phones, whatever. This time, everyone is just, just into her little show. And at the end, I came up to her and said, this was the best bus ride I've ever had in my life. And she goes, honey, it's just my ministry. It's what I'm doing. But what it did was, once again, that word, connectedness, that now I'm seeing these people in the security line. They're like, hi, how are you? You're from my bus. But that kindness piece is what it's all about. And I invite you today to start, because you never know where that kindness is going to lead. My dad told me when I was a little girl, with everything in life, just take a pebble and throw it out into that lake. But I'm going to say that lake of consciousness, because when you throw it out, the ripples that go out, you have no idea where those ripples go. No idea. That kindness that you throw out, you have no idea. Last year, I had an amazing experience. I was asked by one of my closest friends, one of my prayer partners, that had been dealing with cancer for quite a few years, that she saw that the end was near for her. This is one of my closest friends. And she brought 10 of her favorite girlfriends together. And she said, I've lived my life so consciously. She was a teacher. She had meditation CDs out. She had just this whole world of spirituality. She said, I want to go to my death consciously. Would you help me? Okay. So we all stepped up and stepped in. And I learned very early on that I do not have gifts in the world of cooking and nursing, but my gift was music. And so I would bring my piano in by her bedside and I would play for her. And, I would just sing and she would just be in her bed. And, and there were many days where she said that her pain went from a 7 to a 0 after I had been singing to her. And then in the night she would be playing my, CDs or whatever. But the biggest gift I got from this experience is that at one point she looked up at me and she said, every day I check my Facebook page and my Caring Bridge page. And everybody is just saying these amazing things to me about how wonderful I am and just giving me so much love. And she said, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I said, Janet, you didn't just start being kind and giving your wisdom yesterday. This is a lifetime of planting seeds with every single person you met, so that now, at the end of your life, all of those seeds are coming to full fruition for you to see the impact and the gift that you have made to this world. At one point, hospice called. I was in the room, and she answered the phone, and they were saying, well, how are you doing? And she said, oh, my God, I'm having the most marvelous death. And at another point, when it was taking quite a long time for her transition, she said, why is it taking so long? And I had to once again remind her, I said, Janet, when was the last time you had no bills to pay? Everything was being taken care of, 3 meals a day, everyone coming to you, at your beck and call, and all this love coming at you 24/7. And she said, no wonder. This is what it's all about? This is what it's all about, is just giving and receiving love? That's it. Period. Just being receiving of it. And the more she received it, the more she just transformed and allowed it to just be. And we were all there. Actually, what was really amazing was that I recorded a song of her lyrics with her doing a meditation in the middle. And then on this day that I came up there, we could feel there was a shift. There were 2 other women there. And on this particular day, I walked in the room, and it was like a little God shoulder tap saying, put on the CD. And I put the CD on, and the 3 of us were around her singing the song, her words, I am love revealed. I am love revealed. All that was separate is now healed, and being love thou art, the true expression of my divine heart. And so I'm singing this song, and in the middle of it is her prayer of love and unitedness with the world and everything. And what was so amazing, we all looked at each other with these big eyes, realizing that she was praying herself out. And by the end of the song, she died. I mean, who would have known 7 years earlier when we recorded that was what allowed her to move on. So I say this to you because one of my favorite exercises in my retreats is an exercise where we just look at each other and say, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Whatever it is that you have inside of you, whatever your gift is, don't wait.
if it means, the gift you have is being kind to someone or baking a pie or writing a song or whatever, those are your gifts. And we need those gifts. That's how we bring peace to this world, by being kind to each other, by being sweet to each other. All right, one more song, one more little story, my favorite. So I truly believe that when we are meant to share our love with someone, we get little indications. We'll have, how all of a sudden you'll get a feeling you should call somebody or, say something to someone. So there was a guy that was having lunch one day, and he saw this woman come sit next to him, in the booth next to him, and she was all dressed up and had a carnation, and she just looked really pretty. And his immediate reaction was he wanted to go and say something to her, but that part of him, it was just like, oh, don't put yourself out, stopped him. And he didn't do anything, but pretty soon her family came and grandkids, and it was like, oh, good, I'm glad he didn't do anything. She's not sitting there by herself. But then he had his lunch, and as he was walking away, it was one of those, and I call them God shoulder taps. And he had a little God shoulder tap saying, go back and say something to her. Just deal with the uncomfortableness and just go say something. So he did. He went back. He leaned down to where she was sitting. And he goes, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to disrupt your lunch, but I just had this feeling I wanted to say to you that you look really beautiful today. And the color that you're wearing just brings out your eyes. And you just look beautiful. And I just hope you have a nice day. And he started to walk away. And she said, no, come back. She said, I know you. And he said, oh, no, you don't know me. I haven't ever met you before. And she goes, no, I'll tell you why I know you. And she said, today is the 1-year anniversary of my husband passing. And this is my family that's helping me celebrate today, that I've done so well in this year without him. And what you just said is exactly what he would have said to me. So God, in that moment, delivered that message through him. So the truth is, the gift that we have can be as small as just acknowledging someone. You want to come up? It could be as small as acknowledging someone. It could be as small as just putting your hand on someone's shoulder. Like I said, people who haven't been touched for a while, the truth is we have no idea what's going on behind our masks, behind our, how are you doing? Fine. Oh, everything's great. Really? Drop down another notch. How you doing? Well, I'm having a little hard time right now. And just being able to be there and be available and be present enough to just say, I see you and I hear you. Here we go. So here's a song for you. To remember, just to remember. When you forget, because sometimes I forget. I don't know about you. But I have to remember this. I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look. There's beauty in each stage. I am a gift, and I promise every day, yes, that when I look in that mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. Everybody sing that with me. Say, I am a gift. And I am a gift. I've loved really well. And every year I've lived has a different tale to tell. I've made mistakes and I have some regrets. But I promise I'll never forget. I am a gift. I am a gift. And there may be times when I forget the truth about me. When it seems time and youth, they're just marching on without me. That's when I might need you to find me and ever so gently remind me am a gift, God's precious child. I was put here on this earth, but only for a while. So I make this vow, and I say it with love, that I am perfect and whole and enough, and I am a gift. Sing that line with me. Just say, I am a gift. I am. Take a little solo. I am a gift. Come out with me.
There may be times when I forget the truth about me. When it seems time and you are just marching on without.
Oh yeah. That's when I might need you to find me and ever so gently remind me that I am a gift, God's precious child, put here on this earth. But you know what? Only for a while. So I make this vow, and I say it with love. I am perfect and whole and enough, and I am a gift. Oh, I am. I am a gift. Sing that with us. Oh, yes, sing now. I am a gift. You got it. Sing that again. Just say, I am a gift. Put your hand over your heart and say that. Put it right in your heart. Imprint it now. I am a gift. Now, if you feel comfortable, say to the person next to you, you are. You are a gift. Say it to somebody else. They might need to hear it today. You are a gift. Let's declare it for all of us and say, we are. Say, we are. We are a gift. Put your hands up in the air for a second. Just wave it to everybody in the room. Just say, we are a gift. Look around the room and see everyone you're connected to. We are now. We are a gift. Now put that hand back on your heart. Give it to yourself again. I am a gift. Do you believe it? I am a gift. So repeat after me. I am perfect, whole, and complete. I am perfect, whole, and complete. Today I'm going to give my heart. Today I'm going to give my heart. Today I'm going to give my heart to everyone I meet. First to myself, then to others, especially someone I have an issue with. You can be gentle on yourself on that one. But the truth about me is, I'm fabulous. Do you believe that? Say, I'm fabulous. Tell the person next to you, you're fabulous. Say it one more time. I'm fabulous. And yes, you are. So it is. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. Let's hear it one more time for this band and my fabulous singers. I am a gift. 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 Thank you, thank you.
That's a really amazing way to move us into the gratitude portion of our service. Thank you. And thank you, Paula, for all the things that you pulled together for us. You just, you rock.
I am not worthy. Yes, I am worthy.
So I'm going to do this love offering in 2 parts because we had an incident in Sacramento this week. So let us take a moment to send our love offering of appreciation and gratitude to the family of Officer O'Sullivan and all of the officers and all of the people in this city who have been affected by what happened. So let's just take a moment, close your eyes, and just send out your love and gratitude to all of the people who protect us and that those who have given their lives for us in the line of duty. Thank you, God, and so it is. As we move into the actual love offering portion, we do know that as we give and receive, it keeps up that perfect circle of love and openness and joy and peace. So let's embody our I'm sorry, I got to me.
Oh, that was good.
Our love offering blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
1, 2, 3, Ready to get a little funky now? Come on. Hey. Y'all want to come up? Come on. Okay, here's the chorus for you. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed, yeah, to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Not gonna let it get me down. Not gonna let it push me over. Not gonna let it run me down. 'Cause I know the truth. I'm too blessed, yeah, to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed, yeah, to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Doesn't matter what's on the news. You can't make my mind up for me. You ain't gonna hear me sing the blues. 'Cause I know the truth. I'm too blessed, yeah, to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed, yeah, to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be I'm gonna blow. And it matches my outfit. All right, you drop that. Go ahead out. Woo! And I am grateful for each breath I take. Yes, yes, I am grateful. I am wide awake. Yes, yes, I am grateful for each passing day. Yes, yes, I am grateful. I am grateful. Oh, I'm too blessed, yeah, to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed, ow, to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Oh, I'm too blessed, blessed to be stressed. Stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed, blessed to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. That line, I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Come on, you. guy.
Okay. The brand new SLC quartet.
I'll do it.
Each of us is a fragile miracle, evidence of divine creation and divine grace. We are each unique, unrepeatable gifts to the world. We are proof of divine love. And so we who are gifts of this creation bless this offering given in love. Amen.
For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. But then I finally realized that I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking I could change my life, and that's how I could change the world. So here's your part, I'll teach you. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. And I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. That's the whole thing. Let there be peace. I am a stand. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. Sing now. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Sing it out now. Let there be peace. Yeah. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Now, let there be peace. Hey, I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Go up. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Now, let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Repeat that line. We are making a new world now. One more time. We are making a new world now. Yes, we are. So it is. One heart at a time. That's how we're going to do it.